Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the Moxnice 10000mAh power bank. So let's go ahead and open up the box. So as you can see, the power bank comes in a very snazzy looking box. And now let's go ahead and open it up by lifting off the box lid to reveal the power bank. So right there, showing you the box lid with the power bank to its side. Okay, let's go ahead and set the box lid to the side and lift the power bank out from its packaging. So power bank right there. Of course, there is a foam insert to keep it in place. And always check the underside of the packaging material. And let's go ahead and lay everything neatly on the tabletop. So that's the box emptied. Go ahead and set that to the side. Let's go ahead and set it right there. Okay, so contents laid out neatly across the tabletop right here. This is the Moxnice 10000mAh power bank. So let's first start off by, of course, taking a look at this user manual or user guide. So it is a fold-out user guide. That's the rear, and of course this is the front right here. And just to show you the details of the user guide, so it comes in very small print. And it is in English. So right there, that's the Moxnice 10K mAh power bank right there for the user manual or user guide. Okay, let's set it to the side. And moving on to the next item, let's take a look at the pouch. So it comes with a leather wrapped carry case or pouch here, or travel case. It is very, very soft to touch, very nice and luxurious feeling, and you can see there is kind of zigzag stitching to it as well. So a nice little soft protective case to carry the power bank in. And just to make sure that there's nothing inside the soft case or pouch. So right there, that's the Moxnice power bank's carry case. Let's go ahead and set it to the side right there and move on to the next item. So there is a charging cable or power cable here. It appears to be a double-ended USB Type-C or USB-C cable. Okay, and let's set it down and move on to the next item, which is another set of power cables or charging cables. So this is a USB Type-C to Type-A charging cable. Okay, and then finally moving on to the power bank itself. So just going to set it right there in the middle, and then we can now slide off the protective sleeve right here. And instantly I can tell you it is very cold to touch even with that protective case on, and you can see condensation marks on the case already, but it does feel very luxurious and looks really, really nice. So it's quite a departure from the conventional power banks that I'm used to with the plastic or ABS cases or housing. This one feels really, really exquisite with the metal case. So it is aluminium, very light and very strong, so it's going to be able to take lots of knocks and bumps while protecting the electronic components within the housing or case. So the blue is really, really nice looking. It's kind of a satin finish, teal type of blue, metallic blue. Right there you can see how the light plays on the case. So one of the best looking power banks in terms of the housing, at least, that I've seen in a long while. So you can see it is a 10K milliampere hour power bank, and those are the ports. So it does have a USB-C port to the left, a type A port in the middle, and then a micro USB port on the right side, depending on which side you're holding the power bank. And of course, with this port right here, the USB-C, it does both intake as well as output. So input, output, so it does charge the power bank or it can charge a device. This is a purely output port, the USB type A in the middle, and this is a purely input port, the micro USB for charging the power bank up. So two ports right there on opposite ends for charging the power bank. However, this one has a dual purpose, the type C one on the far left here, where you can charge a device or charge the power bank with that supplied double-ended type C cable. So very interesting design as well. So just going to show you the kind of thickness and the size right there. So you can see a sandwich middle layer right there with the gloss black. Right around the case, of course, trying to get my camcorder to focus right here. If we can, there we go. So nice shiny middle layer to contrast the satin metallic outer or top and bottom layers. So really nice looking, exquisite case. The weight is definitely there. There is a noticeable weight, but at the same time, it does feel really well built. And you can hear it doesn't sound like there are any hollow parts at all. Fully packed up or packed in design. No hollow spaces or unnecessary kind of spacing. And of course, with a metal housing, it does help to keep the heat down if it does generate any heat at all. So there we go. So improving the longevity of the power bank. So I'm just trying to get you as many possible views or orientation of the power bank as possible, so you have a thorough and complete look at the design of the power bank. So nice sandwich casing there with that black gloss middle layer and two outlet ports. So remember, the outlet ports are the USB-C and the type A there. However, this USB-C also works as an input port, and the micro USB is purely input. So input as in for charging up the power bank. So two ports for charging up and two ports for charging other devices or powering other devices. So very interesting design right there. And once again, just showcasing that blue right there. Isn't that exquisite? And with that edging of that gloss middle layer. Okay, so now let's go ahead and test it out, of course. I forgot to show you that there is a button on this side. Let's go ahead and press it. So just going to show you that orientation again. So that's the front or front face or top. So button on that side and ports on the top edge right there. So I'll show it to you this way so you have a complete view in respect to the positions of the ports and button. Okay, and there appears to be LEDs on the left hand side right there. So corner, corner, and top edge right there, or front edge, however you want to see it. Let's go ahead and press that button right here and see what happens. So you can see there's 4 blue LEDs illuminated, so it appears to be fully charged as far as I can tell, because there are no other LEDs left. So 4 fully lit up LEDs after I press that button on this side of the case. And let's see what happens if I hold it down. Just always nice to just play around, even though I've not really read the instructions at all. It's right there. I'm going to tap it again so you can see in relation to the position or orientation of the power bank. Okay, so now let's go ahead and test it out. And I do have a sync wire unbreakable micro USB cable, which I've unpacked in the past, of course, in a much earlier video. So this is guaranteed for life, believe it or not. And it is a wonderful, amazing cable. So it's a type A and micro USB cable right there. And let's go ahead and see if we can power up, or at least keep, this Alclap personal fan, which I've unboxed and tested very, very recently. So you can see it is quite a amazing and powerful portable personal fan. Very, very cool indeed. Really, really strong right there. And of course it does have a little LED status indicator at the rear. And let's go ahead and just power that personal fan, the Alclap personal fan. Okay, so we do that by, of course, plugging in the micro USB cable at the end into the rear of the fan, and of course plugging the type A end very simply. And you can see that now the LED light has changed to a, or at least the color has changed to a white now. Previously it was blue, now it is white. So pretty cool. Let's just check it out again, just to make sure that it's not my eyes playing tricks on me. Or perhaps I could be wrong viewing it through the LCD right there. So just bear with me as we allow some time for the LED to go away. So it does appear slightly bluish through the camcorder. Okay, but let's go ahead and just tap it. So I beg your pardon, it is actually white. A nice white instead of blue, as I might have mentioned earlier. So it does appear slightly bluish, like I said, through the camcorder's LCD. However, I can assure you it is nice and white right there. Okay, so you can see that the fan is charging with that LED status indicator showing a red charge color right there on the LED. Okay, so it is charged. It's nice to notice that in its charge mode, the fan only operates at single power, so a constant, appears to be the low speed at the moment. So it does have 3 speeds. It is now operating at the low speed when it is powered and running at the same time. So right there, you can see with the LEDs showing on the Moxnice 10000mAh power bank. And I'm just pressing and holding on the side LED check button there, see if it does turn on or off the power bank, because sometimes certain power banks have that added feature there to control the power on off. Okay, so no functionality there, but that's just fine. We weren't expecting it anyway. It's always an interesting feature to see and have. Okay, and we can of course turn the L-clap personal fan off by simply touching on that button right there. And I'm going to disconnect the micro USB cable from the L-clap personal fan and the power bank, and then give you another final look at the Moxnice 10000mAh power bank right there. So nice, exquisite design, very luxurious looking and very sturdy feeling as well. Nice and solid. And of course, just to show you the size of the power bank resting in the palm of my hand right there, to give you some perspective. So nice, good look right there at the Moxnice 10,000 or 10K mAh power bank. So that's the Moxnice 10000mAh power bank. Thanks for watching and happy charging!